Why do we look like teenagers right now the way we're dressed?
We do, though.
This is our
Well, I will say this is from my 14-year-old son. He gave it to me, so.
You get a lot of compliments on that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Like legit compliments.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Just nothing, no reason.
I'm a sickie.
You're very sick. Either allergies or sick. We're not.
I think
really
it's a
sure.
combo.
Yeah, I think
it's a
it is
combo.
too.
Did you guys miss us last week? We figured we could get away without posting because it was a holiday and
we were traveling.
We drove across the country on the way back unexpectedly.
Not planned.
We had a flight. We were very excited about that flight. That flight kept getting delayed and our chances kept it was slim.
Yeah.
Slim to none to get back on the flight that we were. So instead of sitting at the airport all day, we said, let's keep moving forward. Mm-hmm. That's what we all like. I'm not going to sit still. Yeah. I don't fucking sit still.
Well, and you never want to try to sit still with a bunch of little children either. Because
not at the airport.
Don't actually
not at the airport.
Still,
so we just rented a car and we drove for 2 days.
Yeah.
Last
Stayed
weekend.
in a hotel again. It's been a week, y'all. It's been a week.
I feel like it's been a week crazy with work schedule and just summer starting, kids getting out of school, graduation. I got my oldest graduating next weekend. Like it is nonstop. Mm-hmm. We had birthday yesterday, rolling into today, like celebration.
Yeah, birthday party today. Met one of the girlfriends today. This is my first summer with my kids as a working parent too, and I feel
that's right.
I feel like that's an adjustment for me.
Yeah,
I've never had all of my kids as a working parent, so it's an adjustment for me. It's something that I've never done before.
Yeah,
I'm finding myself in a really weird place of like very.
You kind of were doing it though before.
Yeah, I mean when I was working at the school, I guess. Yeah. But they were there with me. I feel like it was a little bit different.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a very different mindset when you wake up and you leave the house for 8 hours and you're surrounded by only adults and then you come home to like kids. Like, you know what and I know you know what I mean, but like for me that's new because the one time I did have a job as a parent was at a school where I was surrounded by kids anyway. So, I don't know. It's this summer feels vastly different from last summer and I can feel differences within myself that I would be lying if I said I wasn't struggling with.
Tell me.
I mean, I did. I've kind of told you some of them. Just, I don't know, just like allowing myself to step away from being like full-time, all the time mother to 5 children and like learning how to slow down like I've talked about on here before and just like live life in a bit of a more calm way to having all 5 of my kids again feels it's like you're thrown back into that chaotic lifestyle. And I love my kids dearly, but it's like whiplash. It's genuinely like getting whiplash.
I think
and my body and my mind and everything is just like, what the fuck?
I think you're able to distinguish the two, to see the dichotomy of the two, because like you just came off of only having like to worry about the 2 kids that are very like adjusted to take care of themselves, so independent. And now you have the 3 littles and it's a lot, but like you're able to pause when you don't have them and like recognize things that a lot of stay-at-home parents don't recognize because you're in the thick of it all the time. You don't come up for air. You're just constant treading.
Yeah, I feel like I could probably ruffle some feathers when I say this, but I really don't care at this point in my life. I feel like a lot of stay-at-home moms probably would realize that maybe they don't enjoy it as much as they think they do if they had a chance to step away from it.
Yeah. I was never cut out to be a stay-at-home mom. I never had desire to be a stay-at-home mom. I knew when I had my kids, my babies, that I was going back to work at 6 weeks. I never even took 12 weeks. I took 6 weeks. And actually, I take that back. With Jet, I was able to finagle like 7, I think, weeks because I saved a vacation. Yay! I saved a vacation week and I used that. And while it was hard every time to step away from 7 weeks. I mean, you can't even adopt a puppy at 8 weeks. So
Yeah,
like
right.
it was, I was sad at times, but like I'm so built for that corporate routine, that corporate schedule, that I feel like I don't know what to do without it.
Yeah. No, I get that. And I think that my whole life I was the opposite. I never had the chance to even learn what that was. So all I really knew was like staying home with my kids. And I think it just burns you out after a certain amount of time. It is very, very hard to live your life every day, all day, to basically serve someone else. And while they're our kids, and it makes it okay because like they are our kids, you're still living your every single day to do something all day for someone else, and it leaves very little time for yourself. Like simple things that I got used to being able to do, like taking a shower and getting ready and like taking my time over the last week, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even have time to like get ready. And I don't know, it's little things like that that I'm in the adjustment period, y'all. It's yeah.
I think we've also, though, we're very well prepared this summer. This is summer number 2. We're very prepared. We planned ahead for a lot of things. We have today we did a training for the kids for chores. So they're starting, they want to make an allowance, some of the older kids, and so we did like a whole like training day to make sure they knew exactly what we're expecting. And they did great.
Yeah.
And I think we even had like a little moment the other day where we talked about how we're raising our boys to be so independent, but like
what did I say? I said we're raising 8 boys according to women's standards.
Yeah.
Which is, it's different. Women have higher expectations when it comes to certain things.
Yeah, but like I think also like I want to raise kids so where they're not dependent on their mommy. Right? They're not dependent because I feel like those types of boys go on to find someone to marry, to
take care of them.
replace mommy, and then to take care of them. And then it's like, no, we're not having our boys do that. Like we're not doing that to the ladies out there or to the gents out there. We're not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will say, like, working off of your comment of being more prepared this summer, we are, and it feels a lot smoother in that side of things. And I will even say, like, I've watched my kids take on, how do I word this? They follow your instruction and routine better than they follow me or mine. Like, you're the ringleader of the pack. And like sometimes when there's like a situation, I'll hear them call for you instead of call for me. And it's interesting because it's yeah, I don't know. I find myself in a very odd place right now.
Well, I don't know. I'm glad that they feel
They're
like
really good kids,
yeah,
though.
I'm glad that they feel like they can call on me.
Yep.
I'm glad that they feel comfortable and confident taking instruction and helping out. They're super helpful, and like
they are super helpful.
Like lo and behold, like kids actually do love routine and structure and rules, and they like to know what they're doing next. And so it's all about a schedule, and I love schedules.
Yeah,
I do.
If you don't know, Kirby is very, very good at making and sticking to schedules and making it fun at the same time, which is, I feel like, not a lot of people can do. It's one thing to be able to set a schedule up, especially for kids, but then it's another to like make it like desirable, and you have that talent.
I like to plan and I like to think things through. Like even when I was like lining up the chores, I was like planning the chores out for each kid to kind of like build off of each other throughout the week. So like low key, like a bathroom will get cleaned 3 times in 1 week. And it needs to, with all of those boys. If you hear what I'm saying, it needs to get cleaned multiple times a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I'm currently planning a trip for my oldest, Kyle, who's graduating next weekend, and he's 18 now, and like, it's exciting, and it's
but kind of scary.
Kind of scary. You know, they were just all over for dinner just now, and I had a thought on, my 2 older boys mostly stay with their dad, out of, he's in the prime area where their school and their job and their friends and yada yada yada. So they pretty much stay with their dad and come hang out at the house for dinners. And I kind of feel like Kyle, my oldest, is not a stranger, but I'm learning a new person. It's so different to learn an adult child that once was your baby, that like you did wipe off their face and you did cut up their meat and you did all of these things. And I'm doing that right now with yours. And I think sometimes that's why maybe I have a little bit more patience, or just the mental stability to be like, okay, like I'm going to go through and do this because you do blink and it is over. And like now having this 18-year-old and 15-year-old, it's like I don't know, like I'm learning them as adults, and enjoying the time that I have with the littles as like, yeah, let me wipe the barbecue sauce off your face.
Well, you do good with all of the age ranges. You really do.
But I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. This cold or allergies is kicking my ass.
Yeah. I think between the travel, the kids, the cold, and work, you need a day.
It's been a lot.
Like
It's been a
real,
lot.
true day.
And the thing is like, I know I don't get a choice. Like my body eventually is gonna give out. Like my knees like hanging on by a thread. Like I walk up the stairs, my knees giving out.
You did run into the wall.
It's
earlier.
buckling. I ran into a wall. I know I'm gonna have a big ass bruise on my thigh, but your body will eventually. Your body just says, "Fuck you. You're down. You're out for the count. Like you need to take a break. You need to slow down." And that's coming for me. But like right now with work, it's just been so crazy. This month, it's only June 1st today, and June is a busy month.
But
and
hey, it's Pride Month.
It is Pride Month. I love that.
It's Pride Month.
I want to go to Pride in Milwaukee. I'd love to actually go to Pride in Chicago.
You'll be gone.
Okay, you said that with the quickness.
You'll be gone. I already looked into it. Got sad when I found out you were gone.
Dang it.
Yep, you'll be gone. But we will be at a couple Prides for sure.
We'll be even at the Sheboygan one.
Yeah, we might volunteer at Sheboygan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to respond to that email. But yeah, I don't know, you guys. It's been crazy. And just know that it took everything we could do to stop and record for you right now, because we love you and we missed you. And we wanted to just update you on like this crazy whirlwind. I almost couldn't say that. Whirlwind of like the summer starting of crazy ass kids everywhere, every direction you turn. It's like 101 Dalmatians all under your feet.
Yeah, that is what it feels like.
I mean, they're cute and cuddly, but they're like, they eat a lot and they make a lot of messes and they're all barking at the same time.
Yeah, I thought it was sweet though when, maybe it was yesterday or today, when you texted me and asked me about my youngest, who's 5, if I think that when he becomes a teenager, he'll still have such a close bond with you.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that.
And I don't know, there's something special about watching that whole situation and relationship happen, because they do have a good bond. And yeah, I'm curious to see what happens as he gets older, because y'all really do be having some kind of homey relationship.
Yeah, I hope so. I feel like we will.
Yeah,
I feel like I have that with all your boys. I mean, it's kind of cool to have so many boys looking out for you.
I wish y'all could hear how they say Kirby.
Dobby.
Dobby.
Let's just say it with a D. Dobby.
Dobby. Fucking cute is what it is.
It is cute. I don't know. So yeah, that's what's going on in our world. It's busy. It's busy.
I feel like bear with us for the next 8 weeks or so, because it's gonna be
give us a little grace, please.
It's gonna be chaotic for sure, but we're gonna get through it. Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, I know so. We've been through
worse. Like, cheers to one full year.
Yeah.
1 full year. It's official. We're not sick of each other yet.
No. You're sick, but you're not sick of me.
Yeah. I'm just stuff. Snuffleupagus.
No, I could never get sick of you.
No?
That's not going to happen. No.
Good. Good. All right. Well, this is a short one, but we hope you guys have a great week.
Yeah. And happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Be gay.